All right, let's get right into it. We're talking about the NBA's most legendary rivalry, right? Celtics, Lakers. This is more than just a game. It's a story of dynasties, of legends, and a history that pretty much defines the league itself. So let's dive into the latest chapter of this monumental matchup. And it all really starts with this number, 35. Just think about that. That is the staggering number of combined NBA championships between these two franchises. Every single time they step on that court, you can just feel the weight of all that history. So let's jump to the here and now, to the latest chapter in this epic saga. Because the game on February 22nd, it wasn't just another game on the schedule. It was a statement. This was the rivalry renewed with an intensity you could feel right through the screen. And wow, what a statement it was. The Boston Celtics marched right into Los Angeles and just put on a clinic, winning 111-89. But here's the kicker. This wasn't just one win. It locked in a complete season sweep over their most hated rival. So, how did they pull it off? Well, it really all came down to a completely explosive performance from their backcourt. Let's break down the Celtics' devastating 1-2 punch from that night. I mean, the story of the game really comes down to the absolute dominance of these two guys. You had Jaylen Brown doing a little bit of everything. 32 points, 8 rebounds, 7 assists. And right there with him, Payton Pritchard was just on fire. He dropped 30 points, hit 6 threes, and dished out 8 assists himself. Brown's all-around attack and Pritchard's lights-out shooting, it was a puzzle the Lakers just had no answer for. 62. Just let that number sink in for a second. That's how many points Brown and Pritchard scored, combined. The two of them, by themselves, outscored more than half of the entire Lakers team. Just incredible. And this was the dagger, the final nail in the coffin. With just a little over 3 minutes left to play, Pritchard hits this ice-cold step-back three. That was it. That was the moment the Lakers basically waved the white flag, emptied their bench, and you could hear the boos from their own frustrated fans. Okay, so let's flip the script for a minute and look at this from the other side. You know, for every big win, there's a tough loss. And man, this was a truly frustrating night in LA. 89 points. This was the Lakers' second lowest scoring total of the entire season. They just could not get anything to fall against that tough Celtics defense. And you know what happens when the offense stalls out, right? The frustration starts to boil over. The team got hit with 3 technical fouls during the game, which is just a perfect sign of how much they were unraveling. Now, the source data here is a bit strange. It lists Luka Doncic as a top scorer for the Lakers, which we know isn't right. But setting that little curiosity aside and focusing on their actual guys, even with solid nights from LeBron and Austin Reeves, the offense just wasn't clicking. What's got to be more worrying for them, though, is the pattern here. This was their 3rd loss at home to a real title contender in just 2 weeks. But, you know, even on a night filled with team frustration, some individual history was still made. Because when LeBron James is on the court, you're always watching greatness. Let's look at the incredible milestones he hit, even in a losing effort. 43,000. During this game, LeBron James became the first player in the history of the NBA to score 43,000 career regular season points. Just an absolutely monumental achievement from one of the greatest to ever do it. But he wasn't done. He also hit another mind-boggling number, 1,600. That's how many regular season games he has now played in his long career. And you just can't make this stuff up. In a perfect twist for this rivalry, the only other player to ever reach that 1,600 game mark, it's a Celtics legend, Robert Parish. It's just amazing how the stories of these two franchises are always intertwined. So let's zoom back out and look at what this all means for the season. I mean, this dominant performance, it wasn't a one-off thing. It was the exclamation point on a complete season sweep. And these wins, they weren't even close. It was a 21-point blowout in Boston back in December, followed by this 22-point beatdown in Los Angeles. It didn't matter if it was home or away, the Celtics just had the Lakers' number all season long. And this win was about so much more than just bragging rights. It was Boston's 3rd victory in a row and their 8th win in their last 9 games. They are red hot right now and making a serious push for that top spot in the East. And all of that leaves us with this one big, lingering question. After a season series that was this lopsided, have the Celtics totally seized control? Are they now the undisputed kings of the NBA's greatest rivalry? Right now, at least, it's pretty hard to argue against it.